Hello there, my name is Ron Schultz and I'm a volunteer with Performers with a Heart located in Santa Rosa, California. I have one fun project I'm working on right now called the FairyTale Theater Project, and I'd love to give you a brief overview on what we're doing, and maybe you'd like to join in on the fun too. 50 years ago, almost every town had a small group of adult actors who performed plays for the local children and their parents who took them with them. The plays were mostly fairy tale based, like Pinocchio and Cinderella. But over the years, these small mom and pop theatrical groups died out. There are a few around, but not very many. When I did my research to find out why they did die, it appears that one of the major problems was that they simply could not afford the cost to license high-quality, professional-level scripts that the audience required. Instead, what they did was they would buy inexpensive scripts that were poorly done, or even worse, write their own scripts, and they, of course, soon lost their audience. But what happens if we had the opportunity, some way, to build first-class scripts that were in the public domain and that could be on the internet, so that any community acting group would have access to them with no cost and, of course, no license restrictions? Is it possible that we could revitalize these really cool little fairy tale theaters? Now, before I go any further, I have to explain what a professional level script consists of. Besides having a fairy tale theme, it has to be performed by adults to a mixed audience of parents and children, not just children. And the script has to be both cute and clever. It's cute so that it appeals to the children through elements as a king, a castle, princess, medieval clothing, talking animals. But it also has to be clever. The plot, the subplot, the characterization of the actors have to be sophisticated enough so that the parent unknowingly is drawn into the story along with their child. In other words, a professional grade script has to entertain both the parent and the child, not just simply the child. Now, normally these professional grade scripts are written by very, very high priced and highly experienced playwrights who then afterwards have it tested out, their script tested out numerous times in front of live audiences so they can be reworked again before it reaches that professional level. Now, we're going to be doing something slightly differently. We're going to do is try to build our script in the exact same way that you would see that Wikipedia has done for articles. And that means that we harness the talent and the time of the internet community to help build the product. Let me explain how this is going to work. We've already decided that we're going to be doing as our first script the Frog Prince. Also, we've already done the initial screenplay done by a local playwright, myself, who is giving it to public domain, and we're saying that it was written by anonymous. Now, clearly this script is not even close to professional grade at this point, but it's a starting point. Then what we're going to be doing is having our local actors who are volunteering, and we're going to actually videotape it on a very simple stage with no audience so that we can YouTube it up, the play, so that you don't have to read the script, and at the same time you can give us suggestions on how you think we can improve it. We take those suggestions and then we rework the script, have our actors do it again, upload it one more time to YouTube, and we keep doing this process until finally the script will eventually be good enough that there will be some theater groups who will want to put it on. And why not? It's free and they can do whatever they want with it. But the information that we get from what works and what doesn't work in front of a live audience, then we take that information and then we also rewrite the script from their information, and we keep doing this process. If everything works out well, and it's just like Wikipedia, we should be able to get a first-class script that's equal to anything that Disney can produce. Now the question, I guess, last question you may ask is, well, how many of these scripts do we have to write? And the answer is, all we need is just 18. And the reason we need 18 is based upon the assumption that a typical community theater puts on 3 shows a year, where each show can be recycled every 6 years to a whole new audience of children. I hope this brief overview of the Fairy Tale Theater intrigues you. If you're interested in helping us on our Frog Prince script, or if you have a fairy tale script in your drawer that you'd like to donate, please contact me at performerswithaheart@gmail.com, and thank you very much for listening to me. Take care.